Hey guys, so we're going to be reviewing for the quiz you're going to be taking tomorrow. So for number 1, you have to tell me, is this adjacent, vertical, supplementary, or complementary? So just to go over it real quick, adjacent means that they share a vertex and they share a side. Okay, so if you look here, this is your vertex, okay, and this is the shared side. Okay, so this is actually adjacent. Okay, now vertical means that they intersect and they have to be opposite to each other, and they are also congruent. Supplementary means two angles that add up to 180. So supplementary is 180, okay? Complementary is two angles that add up to 90 degrees, okay? So if you notice right here, this is a right angle. Okay? So that means this is also complementary. Okay? So this plus this has to add up to 90 degrees. Now for number 2, again, this is complementary. So I know that 46 plus 4x has to equal 90 degrees. Okay? So this plus this has to equal 90. This is my right angle right here. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 46 from this side and from this side. Okay? I'm going to get rid of that. So 40x equals, and then 90 minus 46 is 44. Okay? So now I'm going to divide by 4. Okay? So x is equal to 11 degrees. Alright. Number 3. So the total all angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay? So I know that 29 plus 88 plus x has to equal 180 degrees. Okay? So I'm going to add these two together first. Okay? 29 plus 88 is 117 plus x equals 180 degrees. Then I'm going to subtract 117 from 180. So this is gone. X is equal to 63 degrees. Okay. In the back. So again, this is an isosceles triangle. And an isosceles triangle has two sides that are congruent and two angles that are congruent. Okay. So right here, these two sides, these little lines right here, that means that this side and this side are congruent, which means that this angle and this angle are congruent. So these have to be the same number on both sides, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I know that the total has to equal 180 degrees, okay? So I'm going to start with 180 minus 142, okay? So 180 minus 142 is going to give me 38 degrees, okay? Now, 38 degrees is for both y and for z. But remember, I need to make sure that I split it up evenly, okay? So I have to divide. 38 divided by 2, okay? So it goes in one time. Subtract. Okay. It goes in 9 times. Okay. So that means over here I'm going to get 19 degrees, and over here I'm going to get 19 degrees. So y is equal to 19 degrees. Okay, over here. So it says, how do we find the measure of B? Okay, so if you notice, this problem is actually almost exactly the same as the one at the top. So this is actually an isosceles triangle. And it's also a right triangle. Okay, because this right here is your right angle. So this is 90 degrees, okay? So what you have to do first is subtract 180 minus 90, okay? And the second part is divide your answer by 2. Or you can cut it in half. Okay? Because you want the same number here and here. Okay? Now, in this case, if I subtract 180 minus 90, I get 90. And then I divide this by 2, I get 45. Okay? So this would be 45, and this would be 45. Okay? Alright, so that's your review. Make sure you bring it tomorrow so you can use it on your quiz.